Hey guys, Social Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
And we're back here with another episode of Titans. Season 3, Episode 2. But we're going to recap real quick. You good? Okay. We're going to recap. Last time, the biggest thing in my mind is, I know Jason Todd's dead.
Yeah.
But Batman
killing off the Joker, presumably.
Yeah. Barbara Gordon's zooming around in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
You know, I was editing the reaction. I realized we comment on her being in a wheelchair a lot. I'm not trying to make fun of wheelchair people. It just kind of sounded that way, I guess. You know what I mean?
It may have sounded that way, but I don't really know anybody in a wheelchair, to be honest. But, I mean, it's just, look at the situations and how serious they're taking themselves. And this person's, it would be inconvenient.
Well, I thought Barbara was being, and granted, everything that happened to her father, and obviously what happened to her being paralyzed, like the war that Bruce is talking about took everything from her.
It did.
You know what I mean? So you probably should have more compassion on that part.
I still have to wonder, though, the Scarecrow's got something to do with Bruce's condition, because they've said that Bruce has been acting weird.
Yeah.
Other shit's going on.
Good point.
I have to wonder if they're bringing the Scarecrow into this, if he's already in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's the one rumor I know about is Vincent Carthage is playing him. So
yeah.
In terms of premieres go, in terms of the show,
Very Pretty Woman too.
Which one, Gordon?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was for sure. Actually, that's one thing the show does pretty well. Actually,
casting Pretty Woman.
Yeah. We're just going to go ahead and jump in, guys. So join us.
My guy says he cracked the Joker's head in two. We all know the Bat doesn't do murder.
Doesn't how?
Let's do this again. When one of you dies.
I know it. Something's going to happen.
Fuck.
Came from above the fucking thing. Think of the guy practicing that to get that bag in there.
Yeah.
Like throwing it. God damn it.
Like I said.
Oh, okay, it might be. If I got a red hood. Or helmet.
I like the music. It's him. I think, right?
Definitely the red hood.
Fuck me. I can protect you.
From the Bat?
Batman's gone. I retired him. Fuck.
Just the unlucky son of a bitch. His nephew, the first head out of the bag.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
His voice is funny.
It doesn't sound like that actor. Yeah. So Kylo Ren, I feel like you still knew that was Adam Driver. Like, that doesn't sound like the actor to me.
We don't know who it is. Look at the butt on that.
You must work out.
Vice? Gangs? Narcotics?
A little bit of everything.
Wow. How long you been on the force?
You ask a lot of questions. Todd with 1D.
No, I you show up a few months ago. What are you?
He missed!
That was fast. Wanna grab a coffee?
Just get back
I'll be
together.
around if you need me.
We still got it.
Always will.
He can report to his cronies in the jail. Yeah, they knew each other. They have a relationship.
Yeah.
He said be a better Batman.
You know how crazy that is, right? Trying to step into your father's shoes.
I do, Commissioner Gordon.
Right?
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. I wish it was under better circumstances. You're not in San Francisco. The city breeds a special class of criminal. People
I'm
die
gonna give to
here.
them.
Not just regular people.
Can we see the Batsuit?
No.
Batmobile?
Guys! Call from Barbara Gordon. Looks like it already started.
She's a 34-year-old marketing consultant. No record, no religious groups. She's brought this note asking to talk to Nightwing. Play it.
Red hood.
Or they might run.
You make us meet to lie down in green pastures.
Well, she wasn't in any religious organizations.
Who did that to you?
Am I supposed to call that? 735 2660.
Or just set off another bomb.
okay?
Oh, near it.
Chop her arm. Shit.
Hang up the call!
Jesus.
That was a hell of a thing.
Hey, it was not the Heath Ledger in their interrogation room, but it was good.
Pretty damn intense.
Yeah, Jesus. That looks like the guy from Dark Knight Rises who was trying to bury Gordon.
Yeah.
It's peacetime. That guy. Mm-hmm. War's over. I'm gonna fire his ass.
Toxicology came back. The woman had a subdermal drug delivery system in her arm. Our guy said it was some sort of flakka derivation, like nuclear bath salts. Oh. They juiced her. For cases like these, we've been using a consultant, a profiler, and we've gotten good results, but you're not gonna like it. You're really not gonna like it. Scarecrow.
Yeah, same.
Oh, shit.
I told you you wouldn't like it.
You're taking advice from a fucking crazy person.
Fucking
It was
crazy.
Bruce's idea. I hate to admit it, but he's the best that we've got.
Not by my diagnosis.
And after what happened,
I think it lends more credence to your theory. I wouldn't want that all over my bed.
No.
You imagine like the hay balers and just like your grandpa and your dad, you with the mom when you were a little kid.
Don't put food on his books, man. Were you raised in a barn?
I was gonna say Clark was raised in a barn.
Corey, talk to me.
Jesus.
Damn it.
The fuck up Bruce's kitchen.
please tell me that was a grease fire.
If it happens again, call me. Maybe I can prescribe something.
And if it doesn't happen again,
And call me anyway.
Dude, she's calling for you for your problems.
Just leave the woman alone.
Yeah, if she's calling you for your problems, she's not gonna be banging you. Almost always. Oh, we're gonna get to see him.
Dr. Crane?
Weed. Look, if you want my help, and you do, then I'm gonna need some high quality flour. Lemon Lyric is my favorite, but I'm not a name brand whore. Just get me in the ballpark. Anything above 25% THC.
A woman killed herself today, Doctor. Very strange case.
I heard. She asked for a new guy. Nightwing. Poor Batman. I mean, the dude has one little murdering spree, and all of a sudden he's yesterday's news, right? Ah. I love you, brother. Love you. Ah.
Somebody installed this.
Yeah, Carney kid that Bruce Wayne took in for PR. You're that Dick Grayson.
You know who I am. It's nice to see that higher learning wasn't wasted on you, Doctor. Thanks for your help.
The bird's opening.
It's one of the oldest known openings in chess. It's a classic king pawn opening. The two are connected, relying on each other. The king moves stealthily in the shadows while the pawns are sent into the teeth of destruction so that he may advance.
And you got all that from the police cheat sheet?
The note, it's written on the back of a page, torn from a chess manual. It's just his opening move.
F4, D5.
What do you think of him?
F3, G6.
I like him. I mean, I think he's dropping the F-bombs. I mean, I like to fucking say it. But it just seems like he's doing it too much for...
I agree.
I pedaled as fast as I could. How you doing? Hey, buddy. So we suiting up?
What the fuck? You just show up? No phone call?
Phone call? You were gonna tell me you were here?
I don't have to tell you my every move.
Oh, I guess I'm a little fuzzy on the rules.
The rules are you do your thing, I do mine.
Okay.
Except I still want to suit up. Answer the call. You don't.
It's not that simple. Putting on the hawk suit and not being together kind of sucked.
If you're gonna dove, I'm gonna hawk.
Next time, send a text.
If she doesn't have to tell him, then he doesn't have to tell her.
Yeah.
How it fucking works.
She likes me.
They have hostages, but they won't talk to us.
It's not a bank robbery. Tell your men to pull back.
Pull back.
It's a setup, just like with Ann Williams. They've been forced into this. I think it's the same person behind it. No, I can go in there and talk to them. They're not criminals, they're parents.
If you're wrong, this is going to be a bloodbath.
We got this.
So you look around, there's a bunch of assholes looking at you in these funny ass suits.
Yeah.
Do it. He has my son. He has
That's not kids.
We know somebody took your children and forced you into this. We're gonna find them and bring them back to you safe and sound.
Why my ass if I just put that on? You fucking know it's me.
You know.
Shane, what are you doing? What?
How do you know it's me?
Found the kids. You're safe and sound. Now put your guns down.
Connor?
There's people in the bank. They aren't the parents.
Nice.
Damn. I feel like I could get out of the way. Real quick.
Kick it.
Have you seen me play hacky sack?
You practically gave them a police escort.
We got played. I'm sorry, but it happens.
Didn't happen with Batman. Be a better Batman, I believe were the instructions.
You were
did.
bitching about
This
Batman
is
last
exactly
episode.
What they want.
Which is,
Mistrust between us.
I stood down for you tonight. Nobody else could have convinced me to do that.
I'm sorry we failed you tonight, Commissioner.
Maybe someone would be like, that guy's Nightwing. You know what I mean?
Some kind of neat thing.
That's Cryptos.
That'll go with Barbara.
She said she wants to keep it professional. There's nothing going on between us anymore.
Of course.
Serious.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, Don tells me you rocked the bike shorts back in D.C.
Hey, those are pursuit and attack shorts, motherfucker. Whoever this is fucking with us, he's going down. And we're gonna be the ones to do it.
Oh, don't say that.
Fucking up, amigo.
Jenna.
Oh, we have talks like that ever. Oh, we have talks like that ever.
We're looking at this the wrong way. The answer isn't figuring out more of Bird's opening moves. It's how we beat it.
I think Scarecrow's a player here from jail.
Hey there.
All clear. I have my team working on it. Looks like you had a team too.
They were expendable, just like the Titans. Gotham, it's mine now.
Zap him again.
Bruce always told me you were better than me with the toys.
Jason.
This could be kind of like. What'd you think?
Just like the normal history of this show, like there's some stuff I really like, and some stuff I can kind of like snicker at a little bit because it's like they're trying real hard to be dark and serious. But sometimes
what
it's
were
like
the dark and serious moments you were referring to?
like I guess when. Okay, maybe not so much that, but there are a couple of times where there's supposed to be something like this cool moment of a character that's like lifted off the comic book page, and it felt a little cheaper.
A little cheesy.
Yeah, sometimes not cheesy, but just cheaper. Yeah, I mean,
What are you referring to? In this
okay,
episode?
like for instance, like in the very beginning, we had the scene where all the heroes are coming together. I mean, I'm sorry, all the criminals are coming together to talk, and to me, it felt like okay, if this was like a film production, I can buy it a little more with the atmosphere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a little TV level.
Yeah, and this is TV, and I enjoy this show. I actually enjoy making fun of it too.
Well, I mean, the Red Hood is. I mean, the outfits are almost always kind of gimmicky.
Yeah, I have to say, the Red Hood outfit. I don't like the helmet, at least.
I don't like the eyes. It's weird.
It's big.
It reminds me a lot of Deadpool, and I like those movies.
Yeah,
but it's just something about it.
It's like someone trying to make a Deadpool helmet, and it was too big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like Jason. I like that character. I was sad that he died. I had no idea that they were going to do the Red Hood thing. So, like...
Well, you know...
Well, I didn't know...
You know that happened.
I know that happens, but I didn't know, like, before the season started, that's what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And then when he died, it shocked me, and I thought, okay, they're going to shock me more, and maybe we won't see that until later.
Well, my favorite part of the episode was definitely Crane, Scarecrow.
He was good.
He was good.
Yeah.
I definitely can tell this show. I mean, I cuss all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But it just seems like this show is trying to do it for effect.
Yeah,
and some of the times they bring it in there with those lines, and he's motherfucking this or something. It's just, it doesn't sound right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't sound natural. And you just can't have that.
No, I agree.
It's not like a kid that's trying to be cool.
Like a 12-year-old, just they figure out how to cuss and they're cussing all the time now.
Yeah, and they're trying to be, someone's trying to be cool at work and talk man talk, and everyone's just looking at him like,
calm down, man.
Yeah.
I remember like our freshman year, our basketball coach would let us cuss, and I cussed probably the most. I don't know why I did, but I remember this kid who he's a good kid. I remember we were cussing and he said the F-bomb, like, and he never said it. And coach is like, why do you got to drop the F-bomb, man? Like, we're here hanging out.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That coach got on to me in football. I was one of the team captains, and I was kind of rallying the troops, so to speak.
Yeah.
Pep talk before the game.
Did you give the 300 speech?
I was fucking cussing a lot.
Yeah.
It was good, but lay off the cussing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I remember, like, when we would scrimmage, like, when I messed up, I would cuss all the time. And I remember my coach just looking at me from the side, like, oh, shit.
Well, it reminds me of The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
And Sam Elliott's talking to the dude, Jeff Bridges, at the bar.
Yeah.
It's like, do you have to use so many curse words?
You have to use so many cuss words.
He's like, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we agree that's a little in this show. They're just like maybe 2 or 3 too many cuss words per like scene.
Well, I don't mind them, but it's just in this, it just seems like they're trying too hard.
Yeah.
Instead of it just coming naturally. It doesn't feel like it's coming naturally in the conversation. It feels like they're just putting it out there just to make a statement.
Yeah.
Like, well, we're a risque show. We cuss. And
and like I didn't really have that problem in the first episode, but I had it this one. And the thing I love about this show the most was the one thing, and I actually like this episode because of the Scarecrow and because of Howard Richardson, like the guy who plays Hank. Mm-hmm. Like I like how he came back. I love that character.
He would be a character that you'd like, yeah.
Yeah, and he plays Raphael. Who the new Ninja Turtle movies aren't my favorite, but they're good, and I nail the personalities. I did hear that he had an awful time working on those.
The new Ninja Turtle movies.
Yeah. The live action Michael Bay ones, Megan Fox.
Oh.
Yeah, he played Raphael. He did the mocap and the voice. So now when I see him, that's all I think about, pretty much. I do like the bit about, the pursuit and attack shorts, motherfucker. So that
was funny.
That's a natural.
Yeah, that was natural. It was on point. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was well placed.
Yeah. So another thing,
it was a great sentence enhancer that was used.
It was. It enhances the subject.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't motherfucker. I'm just like, I really like that Scarecrow. Just a couple too many F words.
Yeah, and I don't mind hearing them. I watch Scorsese movies all the time.
Yeah.
Or, it's just, you hear fucking shit. You hear all kinds of language that we can't use here.
Yeah.
Because it would offend some delicate sensibilities. But,
yeah.
I mean, in this, it's just not flowing well.
No, it's not.
We don't have to dwell on that subject.
Yeah.
It's not flowing well.
Another thing I didn't love in this, and I love it in this whole series, but just not this episode, was I wasn't feeling the fight.
Nah, with him and Red Hood.
Yeah, even the one before that, I know it was kind of like we used to date, so we're talking and we're taking out anger on these guys. But to me, it was
kind of sloppy.
It was slow, and like the very first thing when Hawk came out and just hit that guy, I didn't feel the hit.
Yeah.
In the last episode, like the fighting was great.
Yeah.
In this one, it was average.
A little lackluster.
And when it's average in this show, it makes it seem bad.
Yeah.
So that would be a complaint on my part. And it was more about those two fighting, taking out their feelings on these two great criminal men. These two poor guys who were probably roped into doing this because they're trying to send money back.
Trying to make a living.
Trying to make a living, I do like the whole thing where, they're rallying together and they're motivating each other. And then it's like, okay, let the Titans handle this. They go to the bank and they were played.
Yeah. That was one of the better parts of the episode.
Yeah, and if the Scarecrow is somehow doing it from his cell, and okay, so you said this, I'm not sure if it's going to make it into reaction. I haven't read Hush, but it's about, without spoiling too much, it's about all the villains
playing Batman.
Playing Batman.
And in the end of it, spoiler alert, the Riddler's behind it.
Okay.
So, I mean, but in that, the Joker doesn't die.
Okay.
But he's a key player because it has to do with Jason Todd's death, and they kind of put that on Batman and shit, and, you know.
Okay.
Tantalize him with it. So
yeah.
But obviously, they're revealing pretty early that Todd's still alive.
Yeah, that's what surprised me.
The Scarecrow, I think, has a lot to do with what's going on.
Yeah.
But to what extent, I don't know. I mean, they're announcing on the news that the Joker died.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he wasn't like a focal point in this show. But...
Well, you say the Hush thing makes you doubt, like, so much now, I guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense if the Red Hood, you know, you saw Jason Todd fucking with chemicals before he went down there with the Joker.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, Bruce went down to see his body. There's some kind of setup going on.
So one thing I was thinking was, like, did the Red Hood... I wonder if the Red Hood, because of the Scarecrow, or because it's the Red Hood wants vengeance. Like, what if he killed... Like, I was going to suggest some kind of bait and switch. Maybe the Red Hood killed Joker to make it look like Batman did. But, you know, Batman looked guilty. But what if that's the Scarecrow stuff?
Yeah, manipulating.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's just one possibility I was kind of thinking. Because he said I ran Batman out of Gotham. It made me think he might have been somehow directly involved in the Joker's death. Or the Joker's not dead. So, one thing I actually liked quite a bit, and it was actually eerie in a good way, was like the bomber chick.
The one that dropped the bag in the middle of
the... that actress, and just where she broke her neck, that was pretty unsettling.
That was a good scene.
Yeah, so Corey, you know, her storyline I'm least interested in. And
well, they're not really... I mean, they might develop... If they develop that more and more, and they give more time for it as the episodes go on, it could develop better.
Yeah.
But right now, she's just having these manic episodes that just pop up.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, something's happening to me. And now there's romantic interest with this guy.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a little... It's not seeming together very well.
I wonder who she's... The point of view of the person that's kind of in a hospital bed.
Well, it could be Todd.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if it's Todd and that. Yeah. So, because I think it has to be...
On a Winter Soldier thing.
Yeah, I think it has to be linked to...
Yeah.
Connected together. Yeah. You know, I just talked about 5 or 6 things I didn't like, but it's hard to talk about things I really liked, because I was actually very entertained most of the episode. So I still stand by. I think this is going better thus far than some of the previous seasons, even though I liked the previous seasons, but there's more to make fun of, I guess.
Well, I mean, there always is, I guess, to a point, but especially with superhero shows.
Yeah, so the one thing, like, when he took out his knife...
Yeah, that was goofy.
It was goofy, you know what I mean? And it was goofy, you know what I mean?
It was.
He's goofy and the helmet's goofy. It doesn't mean I hate the show, it just means that was goofy. And, you know, but I hope they can make that story satisfying.
The effect was not well received.
Yeah, because that kid without the helmet, when he's played Robin, has done some great fights. So I have done choreography, obstructed vision. It's hard, but I don't know. You figured that some other guys actually in the suit doing the choreography.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so, and yeah, I was wrong. That was his voice. And actually, the more it went on, the more I started thinking it sounded like him. So, yeah, I don't got anything else to say. It was pretty cool. You know, there's good things. There's things I like, things I didn't like. Some stuff that are kind of goofy. But I just hope the Scarecrow stuff and
that's what I'm looking forward to is developing Dr. Crane's role in the story.
Yeah.
And if it is going to turn out to be kind of like Hush, where they drag in Jason Todd's death and a lot of that shit. I mean, it all comes back to someone else with the actual character Hush.
Yeah.
But I could see it being these villains working together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And if Crane was directly involved with Batman, Batman is the one that suggested him being used.
Oh yeah, I did forget about that.
So
that makes me think your theory is more right. So because the reason why Dick Grayson is the way he is because Batman is the way he is.
Yeah.
The reason why Dick thought that was a bad idea because he knows that Batman would think that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So that is very surprising that Bruce would volunteer that to go see Crane.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's probably under the influence.
Yeah.
Of the, Crane's neurotoxins and shit.
Yeah.
And he's fucked up.
Yeah. So we got all kinds of theories here. Zakk has a few good ones cooking. And I don't know if those are it, but it will be pretty damn cool. They got the ingredients here to make something cool.
I can just see the influences. Whether or not they come together that way remains to be seen.
Yeah.
They've brought in a decently well-known actor to play Crane.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him just being a sideliner, just hanging out in jail the whole time. And then he might pull a Hannibal, or Hannibal Lecter, where he's advising throughout the entire thing, and at the end makes his great escape.
Yeah,
but I see him having a more active role than that.
Especially
with Todd shooting up the chemicals, studying chemicals and things like that. Maybe he was getting some what he thought to be, some information from Crane on something.
Well, because Todd shot that up in the first episode, and now you're thinking, what if it's all an act because of Hush?
Yeah,
it makes me think it's like. The only thing I'll say is like after he hung up on Bruce, he said, "Fuck the Joker, I'm not afraid of him." But it's if Crane is pulling the strings, not all the players have to know the plan as well too. Yeah. So
Crane could just be a player.
He could be, but who is? There's a lot of allegations.
Well, it's like Hush. I mean, I know it was kind of Riddler's idea. He didn't really orchestrate it, but it was his idea, and he had to get the other villains on board. And I remember in the comic, Batman's like, well, Joker must have been a hard sell. How'd you get him involved? And he said all I had to do was drop Jason Todd's name, and he was on board. So,
okay, that's pretty cool. I gotta check that one out. I actually have it at my house. So,
graphic novel. It's a good read. It's not one of the best, but it's right up there with like the Long Halloween.
Yeah, we still don't have. I think Rachel trying to resurrect the Amazonian chick. Yeah, it's just weird because she was like the main character of the first season, and she goes with, obviously she goes with Robin and they're a little team, and they get all these guys. So just kind of want her back because she's cool. Other than that, next episode, guys, we'll see you then. Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you like us, you want to support us, like and subscribe. Leave us some comments below. Tell us what you think. What'd you like about this episode? What'd you not like? Were we too hard on it or not?
What'd you like and not like about our reaction?
Yeah.
About our discussion.
Yes. And subscribe. Make sure you do that. It's important.